Right. Dance to the theme tune on a Thursday night. And as I am fond of saying, because I'm fond of repeating myself, it's Thursday, which is almost Friday, which is basically the weekend. So, yee-haw. So I was just trying to stand a little thing that you can't even see. Yeah, look, I want to have my little drinking man visible. It's not quite visible, but that's okay. Anyway, I do the usual wait for people to show up. Make a cocktail, I think. I need to check some presentation tips for cocktails just before I make them. I also have to decide. And okay, what is this one? Really cold. And where the fuck did I get from? Hemphill. Hey, yes, you got your package. That was pretty important, actually. Glad you got that. No, wait. Okay, video I was going to make. Rock and roller. Okay, now I just need to friggin' search which website was rock and roller cocktail. How was it? Why did it not show up? Freaking Diffords. Okay. What do they say? Straight into ice-filled glass. All right. That's that. I'm worried. No, well, I just thought it was going to be good if you got it before Friday. And also just chocolate Presidente. Okay, just serving it up. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to make the rock and roll first. Hey, Justin. Ooh, what's still sealed? I hope the little packages within the package are all maintaining their integrity, as it were, and are whole and sealed. Okay. I didn't seal it, actually. The post office would have done that. Oh, okay. Still say it's a party night thing. Good. Okay. Now I understand what you're saying. Okay. So I am going to make a cocktail. I'm going to improvise a cocktail based on one called a rock and roller. It said to use apple juice, and I'm like, I'm going to use my homemade Applejack. My possibly illegal homemade Applejack. So this is going to be more alcoholic than the recipe that they've given me. So they were saying non-alcoholic apple juice. So let's get some ingredients. Rock and roller. Whiskey, 100 proof whiskey. What's my fruitiest whiskey? What's the Chief's Son? 45%. 23rd Street, 46%. Gospel Straight Rye. That's cask strength. We don't want that. That's too intense. What's the Pedro Jimenez? Low contrast writing. I need light. %. What's that one? Solera. Arbitrarily, do I have a 50% one? There we go. Starward bourbon cask. That would be a good choice, actually, now I think of it. Okay. So we've got whiskey, lemon juice, syrup, pimento dram. New bottle of pimento dram. Using it for the first time. And bitters. Bitters, okay, so pimento dram. Whiskey, apple, and syrup. Okay, get all these things ready. Lids off. Crack this one. Crack and open a bottle with the boys. Like I haven't had this one, the bourbon cask, for a while. Now, this we're going to put on this little stand. Okay. Get the GoPro ready. Because we're going crew. Do. Get the Z camera. We switch these in. These we do. Okay, it's been difficult. Okay, before I go right up, we'll see what's everyone doing. Heine, how you doing? Wandering the Isles of IGA. Ooh, getting a Cornetto, nice. Oh yes, JFK moment from America. Except it's an evil, fucked up troll piece of shit. It's still a shit thing to happen, but the guy was a fucking abomination. Hey, Safa. Oh, you're not an IGA fan? Okay, just for you, Safa, the cooking tips. It was quite successful tonight, actually. I made like a chicken casserole, but it was, the supermarket, you get the skewers with a sauce on them. These were like honey soy chicken. So I took them off the skewer, so it was just all chicken pieces, and made like a casserole of beans and mushroom and onion. But then I added a tomato sauce, good flavor tomato sauce, and the contrast of the tomato sauce and the honey soy sauce that had been on the chicken all mixed worked really friggin' well. It was yum. It was like a casserole. I baked it. You had pasta and chicken, which also sounds good. Look, fat from the beams. Bean farting doesn't usually happen that quickly. What happens in the night might be a terrible, terrible story. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to make this video now, having had that little check-in with you fine folk. Oof. Okay, so turn this on. Okay, what are we doing? 50 mils, 100 mils, 22.5 mils. Okay. All right, I'm just going to put the lemon juice in there then. Lemon juice, what I have squeezed myself. Put a bit less. I always like less citrus than the recipe says. Okay. And, for photon's sake, you know what? I'll do this one. I left one of my jiggers. There we go. I don't want to do that. That actually smells pretty good. Maybe I could finish that one. I don't know. Yes. Okay. We are ready to go. Yep. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Okay, Zivisi. And the cloudy apple. That'll do. I'm just eyeballing this, making this shit up. Lemon juice. Syrup. Pimento dram. Two dashes of bitters. Yes, I was second guessing myself. I couldn't remember if I put lemon juice in there. I had to really think on it. But then I remembered I definitely did. Okay. Und wie geht's Eis? Okay, okay. In there. Down there. Bang it in hard. as the actor said to the bishop. What is meine Trainer? What is this doing for new? Okay. Turn on the audio recorder. And the video recorder. Oh, how's that shaping up? Oh, that looks fine and or dandy. Okay. Let's go. G'day, cocktail lovers. This cocktail is a little bit of an experiment on my part. I'm basing it on a recipe I saw in the Difford's Guide called Rock and Roller. It featured apple juice, as in non-alcoholic apple juice. And I thought, I've been looking for an excuse to use my Applejack, my homemade Applejack, which is essentially concentrated alcoholic apple cider. And this seemed like a good chance to try it out. It's obviously going to have a higher alcohol content than was intended, but let's give it a taste. Oh, that works. Whiskey and apple flavors together, and that is a really good match. I'll show you how to make it. In a shaker, put 50 mils or just over 1.5 ounces of the whiskey of your choice, and then 1 ounce or 30 mils of apple juice or Applejack in my case, then 3/4 ounce or 22.5 mils of lemon juice, then 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of maple syrup, then just around a bar spoon or 5 mils of pimento dram, rounding things out with 2 dashes of aromatic bitters. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And I'm straining that into a rocks glass over a big chunk of sexy clear ice. Not really a clear drink, so it's not particularly showing off my clear ice, but I had it, so I used it. And if you didn't know what I was talking about with the Applejack, check my channel. I've got a video where I showed how I made it. It is at the very least an interesting experiment. And in this case, it's turned into a pretty good cocktail, my version of a rock and roller. Cheers. Right, sitting down. Okie dokie. Get this out of the way. Get the nude lighting happening, and I will sit down. All right. Who's that's popped up? Oh, sorry. Twitch. A random Twitch person's wandered in. Oh, you like chaos? I was trying so hard to work out what your screen name was. I like chaos. Moi, ha 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 ha. Sorry. I was using the live stream to make a video for my cocktail channel. That is not bad. Not legendary, but okay, this orange is behaving much better than last week's orange, I must say. Orange oils. I am gonna trim the pith a little bit because the pith can add a bitter note to the drink. So we'll trim that. Hey, Heine, you teleported. I like that. You teleported to Twitch to say hello. Good stuff. That is such a good screen name, actually, with the Mwahaha. It just makes me think when Heine does that hello thing that he's actually typing ha ha ha, like he finds you funny or he's got one up on you, so he's laughing in maniacal glee. But just look, in general, what's happening, I like chaos. I mean, we like chaos. Jesus, last night. Chaos in a good way. But Bagsy, tonight we don't talk about Muppet sex. And having said that, I may have condemned myself to it, but you know what? Man's got to take a stand occasionally. Oh, you watch gaming? Like to cause chaos in streams? That's cool. Pretty chaotic anyway. Watch gaming. The ones I got into on Twitch, people doing the role play servers of Red Dead Redemption 2. Really enjoyed, and there's some people whose characters I really got into. You know what? I'm going to give myself a cherry too, because I'm a special boy who deserves special things. Okay. Stab. No, it didn't work. Stab. Okay, got a cherry. Go there, cherry. Honestly. Oh, you're going to cause some chaos. Okay, have fun. Thank you for dropping in to say hello. It's always interesting when someone on Twitch just rolls with it. It's like, hey, look, there's a stream no one's watching. I'll come in and say hello. It's a nice touch. And Heine's back in YouTube world. This is not bad. Somewhere between a 7 and 8 out of 10. Not bad, though, for an experiment. Oh, yeah. Safa calling IGA ripoff artists and boycotting them. I thought they were less questionable than Coles and Woolies. But I don't know if he's vanished momentarily or for a while, but yes, he wasn't replying when you're saying like, why? What evil do you see in IGA? I mean, they are more expensive generally because they're smaller and don't have the buying power of Coles and Woolworths. You got a Blu-ray. Hesher, Natalie Portman, and Stardust. Oh, is that the based on the Neil Gaiman thingy? I love hopefully because of the delay. You typed exactly what I was saying. They don't have the buying power of Coles and Woolies. They do have some good specials sometimes. Yes, I'm pretty sure I've got Stardust on DVD. You know, I bought it back when it came out. I think I didn't put the lids on it. I just had a premonition. I didn't put the lids on anything here. And I should, because I'm very clumsy. And I could end up knocking things over. All right. Ooh, also, while I think of things, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, made a terrible mistake. Oh god, this is actually really stupid what I've done. It's a little bit hard to... Oh wait, I know what I'll have to do. Was in a quandary. Didn't know how to get myself out of this. Okay. Great, just still saw. On the floor. Okay. Oh, I'm doing my level best to make a mess. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Ah. Aldi make their own shit. That's true. Yeah, see, Aldi are essentially making home brand products. Stardust is a Neil Gaiman story, Heine. It's big on fantasy. But yeah, I almost never go to IGA. I'm not sure if IGA have a generic brand, actually. Just not sure. God, was it funny? That was an experiment with both Coles and Woolies doing the absolute generic labeling on their home brand stuff. And then they backed away from it because it had such a reputation for being shit. People weren't buying it. Safa, Dubbo. I don't think IGA existed when I lived in Dubbo. There was a Coles and a Woolies. There were probably some small independent ones in other areas of town. That's why, yeah, the black and gold. Like the original experiment with store brands being absolutely generic went away. Bilo actually sounds vaguely familiar, Safa. I'm not sure. But yeah, the main shops in town had Coles and Woolies. In fact, I think Dubbo had one of the last Coles department stores. That was an interesting thing that stopped being a thing in the 70s. Celtic, look, again, I know you say that generically like show. This is another new one. This is me drinking. Burbling in my tummy. Also, speaking of burbling in my tummy, I felt like I woke up and still had fucking alcohol in my system, which is weird because I didn't think I drank that much last night. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember. There was one that had a cafeteria, and I'm trying to remember if it was a Coles or a Woolies. But yeah, one of the ones in Dubbo's used to have a cafeteria. And Justin not only was dead shit talking about mass shootings, he was talking his bullshit talking points and managing to be racist and transphobic. It is a weird, sort of overly scripted moment, that level of irony, actually. You're like Charlie Day from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm not a religious Always Sunny watcher, but I have watched a lot of episodes. And yeah, I guess I like it just because the characters are just so unconscionably evil. They're just fucked. They are fucked people. Which is just so funny to have a successful, long-running sitcom where the characters are just fucking objectionable. That's true, actually. Charlie Chaplin, amazing filmmaker. If you want your head done in, look up like Charlie Chaplin's special effects videos on YouTube. The stuff they did with paintings, really good optical illusions. But yeah, God, some of the stunts and special effects they did in the old silent films a while. You're really on a Charlie roll there. Charlie Bucket got the golden ticket. Bouquet. Charlie Brown could never cook. There was an old rock and roll song about Charlie Brown. And I'm not sure if it was about the comic character or it was a generic name. It was like, who calls the English teacher daddy? Oh, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. He's a clown. That Charlie Brown. Why is everybody always picking on me? Dr. Abel, you watched the last 2 episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Okay. Okay. Yes, no spoilers because I haven't seen them yet. Andy, hello. Nothing important happened today. That's it. This is just a chill time. Nothing important happened today. This date does not mark anything important. It's just chill sort of stuff. And we were, talking about anything because, we just have to struggle to come up with conversations, topics, because nothing much happened today. So we just got to chill out. I'm having a drink. Yes, Charlie Parker, great sax player. All right, I appreciate knowing that it's really worth watching. I probably won't get to watch it till Sunday night. Yeah, Andy, that doesn't ring a bell. Today, shooting, this date, anything with planes, not ringing any bells with me. I mean, I don't really pay attention to the news, so it's possible something got past me. So, Justin, you know what Luigi Mangione taught me is that friggin' anything can happen, and the impression you get up front doesn't necessarily bear out. Because you remember the Luigi Mangione thing. At first, he seemed like some hyper professional, but then it just got caught sort of weird. He got caught just one state over in a McDonald's. That was weird. I agree, Andy. It was very fucking crazy to wake up to. Dr. Ray, yeah, nothing happened. No. It's just, the world we fucking live in. Anyway, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make my second cocktail video. I'm just doing short ones because I realized I needed to catch up on short ones. Oh, and also because I'm so far ahead with the videos, you know what I'm going to have to do? I think I'll do it next week. Cocktails of the year. I got to go back through my notes, all the videos I posted this year on YouTube, and find the top 5 or 10 and have a playoff to get cocktail of the year. And you looked at your email. What's on your group chat? I forget how. I think I saw a reference to it first on Twitch, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so I opened like Google News, and there was the headlines. I'm like, "Holy shit!" Yeah, Dr. Abigail, Luigi was born to super rich, and it was so confusing. Andy, are you a cocktail guy? I'm a cocktail guy. I am. This is another experiment. This is one I've never made before. From the Difford's Guide website, a chocolate presidente. It's like a classic El Presidente cocktail, but it's got chocolate liqueur, white creme de cacao. Oh God, Eddie, you were just in bed, awake 2 minutes, bam, yeah. I didn't get. I got up, I had a shower, got stuff ready, got to work, and kind of switched on Twitch. You know, get Hassan Abi Twitch, and it's like, what are they fucking talking about? I immediately had to go to see the news headlines. Charlie Daniels, I believe he went down to Georgia to battle with the devil. Okay, time to get ready. So I've got to put everything away because I'm not using any of these. Got my sweet vermouth here, which I am using. Okay, put this apple back in the cupboard. It's the best use of my Applejack so far, actually. Oh, I should try it with actual bourbon. I think bourbon and apple go well together. Okay, what do I have to get out for this? White rum. I've got to get the white creme de cacao out of the cupboard. Okay. Put this back in the forbidden cupboard of mystery. And oh wait, is that the white creme de cacao? Holy shit, that's almost gone. Do I really use? Oh, that's probably because I made the barrel of chocolate sazerac. All right. White creme de cacao, sweet vermouth. We want white rum, so whiskey go back on the whiskey shelf. Rum shelf down here. We've got Killick Silver. All right. White rum, sweet vermouth, lime juice, creme de cacao. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Okay. 50 mils of sweet vermouth. Okay. Also want the lime. My lime juice is over here. The grenadine. I'm just going to pretend this is grenadine. One of my weird 70s bottles. Supposedly, actually, mandarin liqueur. That's right, I'm pretending. Okay, so that's everything I need. Let's get this lid off. Why do so many liqueurs have screw tops? Because sugar gets in the thread, makes it hard to open. Okay, got my mixer, got my GoPro. Got my video camera. Wait. I'm not looking. Yeah, that seems fine. We're ready to go. Get ready, because here I come now. Oh, I don't think I actually hit take picture. There you go. What the fuck was that? Okay. White rum. Uh, 15 mils of sweet vermouth. 15 mils of lime juice. White crème de cacao. 5 mils of grenadine. So, ridiculously stupid thing to pour. So, you know what? I'm putting a little bit more rum in. Okay. So, we haven't used this glass for a while, so I'm going to use this glass. Okay, got to get some ice. Ice, baby. Ba-dum, 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 ba. Ice, ice, baby. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay, put that there. Just stick together there. Okay. Take some more wide angle video. It's a very orange looking drink. Let's pour that. Okay, so that's away. Now we do the quick talky bit. Theoretically, this is going to take me 2 or 3 minutes if I don't fuck it up. So let's see if I fuck it up. How's this going to go? There we go. That looks good. Got our audio recorder on. Okay. Let's go. G'day, cocktail lovers. This rather bright, fruity-looking cocktail is a chocolate Presidente. I found this on the Difford's Guide website. It's kind of like an El Presidente with chocolate liqueur, and that might sound weird. I at least thought it sounded interesting. The recipe actually goes back quite a ways under different names, and Simon Difford decided to rename it Chocolate Presidente because it was like an El Presidente with chocolate. And my favorite cocktail last year was a chocolate Sazerac, which was essentially a Sazerac with white creme de cacao. I thought maybe this will be my favorite. I'm a bit more intrigued because it's citrusy, and so I'm not convinced how the chocolate will go with that. But let's give it a taste. It's still got that really bright citrusy element. And honestly, I don't think the chocolate is the best thing ever with it, but it is interesting. I'll show you how to make it. In a shaker, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of white rum, then half an ounce or 15 mils of sweet vermouth, then half an ounce or 15 mils of lime juice, then a quarter of an ounce, around 7.5 mils of white creme de cacao, and a bar spoon or around 5 mils of grenadine. Add ice to the shaker, shake that good and hard for 10 or 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And I'm straining that into a chilled coupe. I do like to experiment with cocktails. This was an experiment. It's an interesting experiment, certainly not going onto my all-time favorites list. But if you're feeling a little adventurous, maybe you should try this, the Chocolate Presidente. Cheers. It's honestly not great. But, you know, they can't all be winners. Oh, okay, that's it. I'm not going to make any more videos tonight. Did I even stop this? Jesus. Get your shit together, son. Turn all the things off. Back to our mood lighting. Get the camera out of the way. Come on, boy, turn it. All right, got my cocktail, got my chair. Let's chat. Okie doke, what have I missed? Looks about the face in the neck. Oh, yes, we're talking about how awful it was. Oh, God, yeah, that video you shared with me, Home for the Elderly, Alison Piker watching a close-up video, because a crowd, everyone was recording, and apparently the close-up video, extremely graphic. Not good stuff at all. Fucking world we live in, hey? Yeah. Don't want to be too harsh, but a pretty strong thought today was like, really fucking glad I don't live in America. So fucking oof. Actually, you know what? That tastes better on ice. Might not be terrible, but it's not going on the favorites list. Not like the chocolate Sazerac, which a certain Charlie, who didn't get shot in the neck today, gets to enjoy on party night tomorrow night. Yeah, no, I have not made a point of not seeing the videos. I think by the time I was looking on social media, the platforms were auto blocking the videos. Number of people who saw it in their comments were like, "Oh, you do not want to see this. This is fucking nasty." Okay, yeah, that's becoming okay now. Like when the first sip for the camera, I was like, "Oh, that's not great," but it's kind of okay. Very, very citrusy, fruity. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe only a 7 out of 10, but 7 out of 10 is not a failing grade. It's a passable cocktail. Oh, God. Yeah. I think I can make a couple more short ones tomorrow night and then I'll be caught up. Actually, I just saw that meme you posted availability on the Discord, and I do wonder what they'll do on South Park, actually. Oh, did that just happen? The UK fired its ambassador to the US because of his Epstein links. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot about that for the last day or two. Hello, Madam Butterfly. How are you? Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't hate it, but it's a weird one. Wait, where'd I put my phone? Where's my phone over here? I want to do that. Oh, particularly not on. Okay, so. Oh, what ones was I gonna. I already kind of decided I'd found some that sounded interesting. Clegonite, which is a sake cocktail. It's like a sake Manhattan. Clegonite's a stupid name. It's a sake Manhattan. It should be a Tokyo. I have to work out where my sake comes from. And Rocinante. Rocinante. Mezcal Italicus Suze. That's a weird mix, but I'm going to fucking try it anyway. Geez, I don't really hold out high hopes for either of those. Maybe I'll make a Candlebark Court. Might do that. That's like a strong fucking drink. I'm going to use my Candlebark Court. I'm going to use my cask strength brandy, green chartreuse, and absinthe. All very high octane. I think I will do that. I'm going to do that. And next week, what the fuck? My brain just stopped working. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Very concerned about the lack of function in my brain right then. Not being able to tap on the. Fuck is that noise? Oh, it's someone taking a bin in. Is the current laptop Windows 10? Maybe? Settings. System. Where's the about on this? God, it's been really messy. Laptop. No, it's Windows 11. There you go. I just felt like looking it up. This is actually a Windows 11 machine. So there we go. Which also makes me think, I don't know if Dr. Abigail's still here. Is there any life in the laptop I left with you? Because honestly, from my perspective, it wasn't looking promising. So certainly not holding anything against you if it never comes back to life, because it absolutely was not looking good. I've had such weird technical problems with hardware over the last few years. Like my desktop, which is out in the lounge room, does this weird thing where it just doesn't boot up sometimes. Chocolate liquor cream cloud cocktail. Nice. That sounds pretty good. Oh God, I've got people so sold on the Helios Road cream liqueur that I've been getting. I've put in a third order because of the number of people at work who want some. Dr. Abigail, I'll be here all night. There is life. Win 11 is being bitch. Working from a Linux machine, able to work on your laptop. Oh, I admire your dedication and I thank you for it. Safar, I have no idea what the question you're asking is. What do you mean, did I lose power on a Windows update? Madam Butterfly, still tired. Catch the stream. I love it. I'm tired. I'm going to go to work and watch your stream. You're awesome. I love that. Mind you, as I said, I was watching or at least listening to Hassan Abi Twitch while working today. Remarkably restrained. From what I saw, didn't do any gloating, didn't do any mocking, was just kind of, yep, this is the world we're living in. Yes, I did see that. There was actually a school shooting as well. Yes, it's all fucked. Still, not even the slightest idea what you're talking about, Safa. What might be a clean install of Windows 11? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And if it's about my broken laptop, that's in Dr. Abigail's hands. But that laptop had super weird technical problems that gradually turned into a complete failure to exist. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, Strictly Sega sent me the video. Oh, okay. I'll have to do that from another thing actually, because that's interesting. They restricted it but didn't block it. Okay. I'm not logged into Instagram on this laptop and I don't fucking know my password. Oh, you don't have to work on my laptop now, but if it's fun for you. Safa, how much did I spend on the laptop? I don't fucking know. I don't remember shit. I don't remember how many years I got it, or I think I spent like $2,000 on it, but I'm guessing. Same county as Columbine. Yeah. Shit happens everywhere in the US. It's fucked. It's fucked, dude. It's just fucked. Actually, so I'm gonna try something. Yep, okay, cool. Jesus, that is fucked. That is really fucked. Oh my God, that's awful. Okay. I knew you going to hell. That's like dedicating a swimming pool to Harold Holt to give him a memorial fountain. Oh, but it is. It's genuinely fucked. It's terrible. It's awful. It's not only just objectively a bad thing. Uh, it's just a stupid thing because really terrible things are going to happen as a result of it. But yes, it's the old two things can be true at the same time, as in he was just a vile, repulsive, hateful piece of shit whose rhetoric incited violence and murder against marginalized people. Fucker had blood on his hands. There is no two ways about it. Um, uh, and I was absolutely. You get these cockhead right wingers going, I'm sickened by people on the left and right. I'm sickened by people on the right eulogizing this fucking garbage troll. Like I said, two things can be true. It can be a bad thing to have happened, and he can just be a vile, disgusting piece of shit. Because he fucking is. What was? Oh my God. I still think my favorite memes and things were where someone didn't um, reference anything. You just had to work it out from the cues, verbal and visual cues. And one was like a set meme thing of someone running to a laptop, and it was captioned. The running to the laptop was captioned Wikipedia editors, and then the person sitting at the laptop typing was. And that's so subtle. I appreciate subtlety. Yeah, Wikipedia editors typing was a lot of times today. Anyway, I'm going to try and be vaguely responsible and have a non-alcoholic beverage now. And honey, if you go into hell, you'll see him there. Because that fucking piece of shit would definitely be in hell. If such a thing existed. This is one of those various times when I'm kind of disappointed. Christian religion is obviously horseshit. Because if it was true, all the worst people who give lip service to it would definitely be in hell for fucking ever. So that's, the only time I'm kind of disappointed by the obvious fact that Christian theology isn't true is when thinking, well, that dead motherfucker would be in hell if it was true. But it isn't, so they aren't. Same as everyone else. Just got to add a flashback to The Good Place, the Netflix series about, when you get to the afterlife and go, ooh, which religion was right? Well, they all got little bits of it right. But this one stoned guy got it like 95% right. It's like all the religions are obviously wrong because no matter what your religious belief is, 99.9% of humans that have ever existed disagree with you. So, what are the fucking chances that you're right? But yeah, it just a slightly humorous concept. What if one person was right? And yeah, there is some form of afterlife, and they go, oh, wow, I was actually right about all of it. Justin, I agree with you mostly, definitely, that a lot of those right wingers don't believe it, because a cursory reading of the New Testament would send them all straight to fucking, like, explicitly every single televangelist would go straight to hell. It's not even subtle, read behind the lines, twist it to your view. Statements, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Like, it's absolutely explicit. People who pursue wealth don't go to heaven. So I agree with you, Justin. The majority of those right wingers don't believe. But there's also this thing. There's lots of psychological studies that show if people repeat a lie often enough, they start to believe it. And they lie to themselves to an extent that they might go through the looking glass. I don't know. Oh, Justin, I think a bunch of them, they've read the Bible, like, obviously Trump, for instance. But ooh, that's quite refreshing on the palate. Okay, I think tomorrow night's like my last chance to get some entries in Cocker of the Year, so I've really got to think about it. Safa, poor people who are bad also don't get into heaven. But the Bible explicitly states rich people don't get into heaven. Hopefully a lot more mentality now in America. It's not my side, not just wrong. Dead set evil. Yeah, it's fucked. Did you hear that? There's possums running around directly above my head. And I've heard that multiple times, Justin. The fastest way to become an atheist is read the Bible. Actually read it, yeah. I mean, the Gospels aren't bad. Oh, Jeff Bezos, straight to hell, Safa. Not just for the money, but for the horrible exploitation. Oh, Dr. Abigail, people who don't spell right on the internet don't go to heaven. Oh, dear. No, Bezos would go to hell for the horrible exploitation that he's responsible for. The fact that he's made thousands and thousands of people's lives more miserable than they need to be. Bezos definitely in the deepest thing of hell. Yeah, we're all going to be fucked for doing typos on the internet. Where is... Okay. I'm hoping for a late entry into Cocktail of the Year. So I got to go through this list. Like, I found a couple. I want to try this mint limeade, which is another one that I'm going to put my Applejack in. And also mint leaves, because Mrs. Angry's mint is coming out weird. Justin, I have never read the Quran. I've not studied Islam. So I don't know what the tenets are. I don't even know what the Muslim version of paradise is. Mind you, I don't even know what the Jewish version is. I believe Judaism does not have a concept of hell. Christ, what the fuck is happening in Doha, Saf? Are you going to depress me? Yeah, I want to try this mint limeade because it has apple in it. I'm going to use my Applejack. But also because Mrs. Angry's mint is coming out. Also, I think I want to have a competition for drink of the summer. Because if the mint limeade is good, then I'll have 3 comparatively low alcohol highballs, which would be good summer drinks because you can keep drinking. So if no one in Dubbo had fucking heard of the Quran in the 70s. So it wasn't banned because no one had fucking heard of it. What was coppers? Rye whiskey, old alfalfa, and paprika. Okay. Mint limeade has to go to the top of this fucking list. I'm going to make it tomorrow, I think. I've got to find things that I think are a definite contender for cocktail of the year. Oh, maybe mint limeade and candlebark court, actually. Because I think candlebark court. No, wait, what the fuck? What do I got? I thought I had doing, brainstorm, to do, doing, done. God, my fucking brain's not working. Okay. Chocolate Presidente, you're in doing. Rock and Roller, you're in doing. I reckon. What's a Rocinante? No, I can wait. Okay, I reckon tomorrow I'm going to do a candlebark court and a mint limeade. Because I hold out hope one of those might get in cocktails of the year. Which I'll do the finalists for this year, next week. You got a summer drink like a fizzy pina colada, white rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, lime juice, lemonade, and cherries. I mean, fuck me, that sounds like a poolside drink. That's just like a fucking poolside rum punch right there. That sounds like a positive treat. Yes, that's what you were going for. Poolside rum punch. That's the your tropical holiday where you swim up to the bar that's in the pool and they give you one of those. Jump up doing the oh, what a feeling. Dr. Abigail, Sunday studio that you do where you post things. Open day. Nice. Sunday's meant to be a nice day, actually, in Melbourne. So if you think that's a Queensland holiday drink, okay, it's always summer in Queensland. Hopefully, is that what you're going to call it? The Queensland holiday? Music, workshops, food, blackjack, hookers, and fun. Nice. Perhaps no blackjack or hookers. Ooh, send me a message on that one, Dr. Abigail. Tropical Fizz is a good name for it, Home for the Elderly. But you like Queensland holiday? Call it a Gold Coast Fizz. Schoolie's Lament. Sorry, I'm just thinking of terrible things. Is it boozy now? Well, see, the thing is, what I'm thinking, like with the highballs that I'm talking about having a fight for drink of the summer, is highballs where the alcohol content's not that high. So you can, keep knocking them back. I mean, you could do more rum, but also just 60 mils pineapple juice, 30 mils orange juice, 50 mils lime. Fuck, dude, I think I'll make that one. Didn't go to the Gold Coast as a teenager. Actually, I had a sister who lived in Brisbane. So one, you know, Christmas holidays, I did actually go up there. Where did we go? We went to Bribie Island. Was it Stradbroke? One of the islands off the coast of Brisbane. And I got sunstroke and hallucinated. Uh, I had this terrible night where I had sunstroke and um, spent the night fucking hallucinating and feverish. Seeing Matt Smith's in a Star Wars movie, Starfighter as a villain. Is he? Let's look that up. Matt Smith does a lot of stuff. Matt Smith, Star Wars. Starfighter set for a 2027 release. Okay. Play a villain alongside Ryan Gosling and Mia Goth. Directed by Sean Levy. Starfighter. That's a shit name for a movie. Just throwing it out there. Just like in early drafts where Lucas was writing Star Wars, Luke's original name was Luke Starkiller. Is he fighting an actual star? Yes. Is it a white dwarf? Who knows? I mean, I like Matt Smith. You know, we haven't had any Star Wars movies for a while after the fucking disaster that was Rise of Skywalker. Jesus fuck. That was an unimaginable fucking train wreck, that fucking movie. Yes, I actually saw that when I was looking up in uh, for the upcoming one. They were considering him for the last trilogy. No, not next year, 2027. Like, they haven't even started shooting it, I don't think. And the special effects on that shit takes a year. I should see Bad Guys 2 in the cinema. I didn't see Bad Guys 1. And surely it will be a complex and deep film that I won't understand unless I've seen Bad Guys 1. He said sarcastically because he's a shithead. Long time since I went to the cinema. Last film I saw in the cinema might have been Furiosa. Yes, Bad Guys is an animated movie. I think it centers on characters that are always cast as villains. An animal suicide squad. That's such a good plot synopsis home for the elderly. Bad Guys 2, it's an animal suicide squad. Animated. Oh dear. Also, I am getting a bit of a laugh out of the second season of Peacemaker as well. Just Peacemaker having orgies in his house, and they're very were they bisexual, omnisexual, pansexual? Everyone's getting it on everyone. So there's lots of tits and dick and vag and an incredible amount of nudity, violence, and swearing. It's pretty funny. Um, Yeah, see, I'm not. I know the thing you're talking about there, Sarfatoni and Ziva. Not really into the whole NCIS, CSI, all those fucking American cop things. Yes, Peacemaker. John Cena is Peacemaker, um, and it's just hilarious because it's hyper violent, lots of swearing, f bombs everywhere, and yeah, he has an orgy in his house, and it's super queer. Everyone's fucking everyone. Don John Cena's so fucking funny, and it was funny because this is season 2, Dr. Abigail. Yeah, he just has a very queer orgy in his house. Um, it's funny because Peacemaker starts off fairly sort of sociopathic, psychopathic, and over the course of season 1 of the show, he no, I'm not going to tell you any, no spoilers, no spoilers. Over the course of season 1, he is trying to be less psychopathic. But there's the other guy, this other guy psychopath who doesn't stop being sociopathic. It's really funny because the guy who plays the other character plays him completely straight. And yeah, this is a guy who genuinely doesn't understand that he's a psychopath. It's like Peacemaker is looking at his behavior and going, this is actually kind of bad and I don't want to be this anymore. And this other guy is absolutely oblivious to the fact that his behavior is psychopathic. It's quite funny. And even, uh, why didn't you invite me to your orgy? Oh, yeah. No, it is really wild. I'm not talking about Peacemaker season 2. Apart from just mentioning he has a really queer orgy, uh, and it is like what John Cena's character on the wrestling thing was 10 years ago. It's extremely funny the stuff he's doing in Peacemaker. But even like he did a movie ages ago where his character was. Oh, someone tell Dr. Abigail I'm not talking about Peacemaker season 2. So 2, no. I forget what the movie was, but there was a thing where this was like, I don't know, 10 years ago, 5-10 years ago, where John Cena's character didn't understand all the things he was saying was like sexual innuendo. Like he's arguing with someone in a cinema who was making noise, and he's just shouting over, yo, cut it out, dude. I'll come over there. I'll lick your ass. So for all I'm saying about Peacemaker season 2 is it's funny. There's only a couple of episodes of it out at the moment. But yes, I do think it's funny that John Cena is in a show that's hyper violent, full of swears, full of nudity, full of queerness, and it's good. Man and Buffalo, you're not feeling it? Catch you for party night. That's all good. All right, where are we coming up to? 9:30. I have another drink. What's okay? I'm not sure what the train wreck. Oh, was that the movie Trainwreck? That's where John Cena is. That's what's her name is the lead in that. Amy Schumer is the lead in that, and yeah, John Cena's character is consistently unaware that all the things he says are like sexual innuendo. And it's quite funny. It's just, again, someone, because there was a period, whereas I don't know if it was 10 or 15 years ago in the wrestling stuff, where John Cena's character was kind of squeaky clean. And again, anyone who's into wrestling, contradict me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is his character was kind of squeaky clean. And he just does all this filthy stuff in movies now, which is just very funny. I genuinely enjoy it. Alrighty, so okay, tomorrow night's a big barrel night. I got to taste the whiskey that has been in there for 4 months now. See what it's like and see what the color of it's like. Maybe it needs to be finished in the sherry barrel. I don't know. So if you're saying John Cena dated a porn star, why not? Actually, my only thing about dating a porn star would be performance anxiety. Quite honestly, I have no qualms about someone having done sex work or anything, but it's just like, oof. The people I have to compare to, no, thank you. Oh God, okay, yes. I looked her up for educational purposes too. Like someone, I share this. Maybe I'll find it actually, and show you an actual sequence of real tweets from a real account that I just find absurdly funny. Okay, so I'm going to share this. These are real tweets in sequence from a real Twitter account. So this person tweets. You're going backwards. She's a white supremacist racist, apparently, backing Charlie Kirk. But there's two Charlie Kirk things, and the tweet before that is when he rub it on you before he stick it in. I feel like that's America encapsulated, quite honestly. But that's real. I took that screenshot. That's from a real Twitter account. Those tweets are in sequence. So, I don't know. I just find that bizarrely funny. I got nothing against, someone being the silicon big titty OnlyFans girl. I do have a problem with someone apparently being a fucking white supremacist. Yeah, that white supremacist shit is not good. But just the juxtaposition of the white supremacist right wing and the OnlyFans chat it's just funny to me. The juxtaposition of those I just find really entertaining. And maybe I'm just easily amused. But hell of a thing. Anyway, so tomorrow night I'm tasting the whiskey, and I'm also going to decant my spiced apple liqueur that's been in the barrel for 2 weeks. So that should be super tasty and blended. But yeah, I'm also going to make a couple more cocktails with the big hope that one of them will be tasty enough that I think it deserves to be in the cocktails of the year shortlist. Failing that, then before next week's streams, I got to work out what my either top 5 or top 10, if I can come up with 10 that I thought were like 9s out of 10. And over a couple of nights, I won't be making videos of this first. I'll just be making the cocktails and tasting them, because I think for a video, I don't want to do more than 3 videos. 3 cocktails. So I'll come up with the top 3 and do that. Oh, wasn't it funny when fads changed their name from fags? And I never knew if it was more because they were trying to distance themselves from being fake cigarettes or if it was a gay slur. Because, there's also this hard thing you're sticking in your mouth and sucking on it. Yeah, they took the red tip off. It's like, what? I used to have them, but the one I really liked was the ones that used to look like cigars. They'd have red sparkly stuff on the end. They were this sort of caramel cinnamon stuff. And then they changed their name to Big Boss, and the illustration was a gangster holding sticks of dynamite. Yeah, Big Boss is fucking awesome. But yeah, they used to be like cigars. They had a red tip on them. But then it's like, okay, they can't be cigars, so they're sticks of dynamite now. But Big Boss was yummy. Fucking caramel cinnamon thingies. Right, I am going to have, because I can, I'm going to have an old fashioned because I might make another. Oh, I don't know if that's 2 cocktails, but I'm feeling it. Okay. Whiskey old fashioned that I made back in July. There's just a little bit left in it. I'm going to have that. I might make a brandy old fashioned and barrel age it. Oh, originally, Home Fidelity, the Big Boss, was a gangster smoking a cigar, but for the same reason they took the red tip off fads. They took the red tip off the cigars because it wasn't allowed to be a smoking thing, make smoking appealing to kids. And they said they were sticks of dynamite. Let's see if, okay, I'm on the internet. Let's see if I can find Big Boss candy images. Wait, I just want the large ones. That's what she said. Yeah. See, look, I'll show you. This is what they changed it to. See, they call it Dynamite Caramel. It used to just be a cigar. And then they changed it so it's sticks of dynamite. Yes, no, we actually had that before. The old slang for cigarettes, they were fags. You're in heaven. What are you saying? What year they removed the red? I don't know, when I was a fucking kid. Sophie's happy. She got a chocolate cocktail and a Fads Unreal Tournament, cat in a lap. Nice. Oof. That was a strong old fashioned I made. Sophie also had a T-bone steak, chip, and veggies. Damn, Sophie's living the high life as she deserves. Good Lord. All right, so I reckon, because I will be taking my liqueur out of the barrel tomorrow, so I will need to put something back in the barrel. So I think I'll make maybe a brandy old fashioned. Maybe I'll mix it up. Maybe brandy, maybe a bit of tequila too, maybe a bit of gin. Just really mix it up. For an old fashioned. You went to the pub, had your first hard lime solos drink. Nice. What they call it? The hard rated. I think I have had one of those. Actually. It's not my usual beverage, but I think I had one. Oh, they don't make Lift anymore. It's so weird, isn't it? Like with soft drinks and chips and chocolates and lollies, stuff that they just stopped making. You go, what happened to that? I really liked that. And it's just gone now. Anyway, did I mention I've put in a third order for the Heliers Road cream liqueur 6-pack? This one, to get it above $200, so I got free shipping. I had a sample bottle of one of their high-end whiskeys, which effectively cost me $45. So that's pretty good. Yeah, no, the double cream. It's like people at work keep wanting it. Like I sold the first 6-pack and just kept one. And other people, I want 2 bottles. So I got a second one, and that was all taken. And then the fucking boss, like my boss's boss, the head of the whole IT department, messaged me today, like, oh, I heard you've got this really good stuff. Can I get some? And I was like, okay, when the boss's boss says, so I ordered a third shipment of it. The second shipment's probably going to arrive tomorrow, maybe on Monday. And the third one will arrive next week sometime. So just telling people like, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's like it's free postage at $200. So the 6-pack costs $150. So it's like, okay, either $150 plus $15 postage, or get it above $200. So you're effectively knocking $15 off. So they have 2 single malts that are about the same price as Starward Nova. So I got both of those at different times, because I got the first one and it's really fucking good. So the second time I ordered, I got the second one. I thought, what am I going to do the third time? I'm going to pay the postage or get something. And then I realized they had sample bottles of their really high-end stuff. So I got a little sample bottle of their high-end stuff. So I'm going to have a bunch of fucking Heliers Road fucking whiskeys. Yeah, hopefully that's me with the trench coat. Like, hey, you want a cream liqueur? So I've just banked on, because I know you're going to sell at least a couple bottles of the third lot, and I'd be perfectly happy to keep 1 bottle, which means I got to sell 3 more. And based on demand, I think I'm going to get there. So on Monday, when I'm back in the office, I'll just be telling people like, hey, everyone wants some. What do you want? And see how many of them I can shift. Sorry. You got the best cream liqueur ready. I'm not sure. Are we getting into innuendo at that point? I got your cream right here, baby. But Heliers Road whiskey cream liqueur. God, and I ended up being, because all these people were getting it from me. Then I ended up being slightly concerned, like, oh God, what if they don't like it as much as me? But my boss is just like, oh my God, the first night, me and my husband drank half the bottle. I was like, oh, good. Okay, you weren't doing innuendo. Oh dear, yes, I was getting into after party talk. I was just worried you were doing innuendo. I got your cream liqueur right here, baby. God, I remember reading stories like about the series Community, about the community college, where there was multi-generational comedians. There was like Chevy Chase, the boomer comedian, and there was the Gen X comedians, and there were millennials. And the stories, like Chevy Chase was being an absolute fucking jerk on set, and he's trying to be edgy, particularly to the younger people. And of course, the two younger ones was the black guy, Childish Gambino, and the young woman whose name's escaping me at the moment. But yeah, he was Chevy Chase on set was saying like racially charged stuff to Donald Glover, and was doing all this sort of, well, basically sexual harassment to the younger woman. And Dan, what's his name, who was like, the show creator, he was really freaked out, like, why the fuck is Chevy Chase being such a fucking asshole? And he's going to the younger cast and saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry about what you. He's going to Donald Glover, like, I'm so sorry. And Donald Glover's just like, dude, I don't care. He's just some sad old white man who's trying to maintain relevance by being edgy. And to the young woman in the cast, Chevy Chase was coming because they had they provide food on the set, and they're at the commissary getting food, and she's getting a sandwich, and Chevy Chase was leaning over saying, like, hey, I've got some salad dressing I could put on that sandwich for you. And the showrunner was going, oh my God. And he was so worried, she'd be mortified by this. And she's going, like, he comes up and starts going, hey, baby, I got some salad dressing I could put on that sandwich for you. And I just went, great, whip it out. I'd like some now. Show it to me. Show it to me now. And he was, so just this young woman getting up in his face, he was like, oh, what the fuck? So how did we get into Nicole Brown and Octavia Spencer? And yes, Safa, Chevy Chase was basically bad for HR. But the cast just went, I don't care. And they did eventually turf him from the show because he was too much. And yes, Dr. Abigail, he probably couldn't get it up, but apparently he was absolutely taken aback by a young woman. Okay, Nicole Brown was the black woman. Okay, so yeah, I don't remember the name. But the two I remember were particularly the younger ones, because Nicole Brown's like Gen X as well. She might be young Gen X, but she's Gen X. It was the millennials who at the time were in their 20s. Donald Glover and what's the name? Safa, Chevy Chase was in multiple seasons of Community. You get her mixed up with Octavia Spencer. Okay. But yeah, it was very funny reading an interview with the guy, and he's just going, oh, I was so mortified by Chevy Chase, and I thought, this is fucked. But the young cast were just like, don't care, man. He's just desperately trying to be edgy and get in my face, and I just don't fucking care. But yeah, he did eventually get cut from the show because he was just too much. There was a pretty funny. There was a movie called Saturday Night, came out about a year ago. It was a dramatization of the first broadcast of Saturday Night Live, which apparently was not very faithful to reality. But there was a very funny bit with Chevy Chase coming up against Milton Berle, Chevy Chase belittling Milton Berle for being old, and Milton Berle just having these one-liners. They're just fucking. Safa, I have no idea how many seasons there were on Community. I'm not actually a huge fan of it. But it's like the show creator was the same guy who created Rick and Morty. And several other things. You haven't had dinner, Dr. Abigail. You should have dinner. I'm Village saying Chevy Chase had issues since the 70s. Used to fall over every episode. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, thank you. That's right. Home Fidelity. Dan Harmon got sacked from one season, but then he got back, didn't he? His most recent creation, Crapopolis, is quite funny. It's another animated show. I'm a big fan of Solar Opposites as well. Solar Opposites is a ridiculous, absurdist show, and I love it. I am still a fan of Rick and Morty as well, I have to admit. Rick and Morty has a extremely questionable fandom. Like, saying you like Rick and Morty is really dangerous because of the absolute fuckwits who are into Rick and Morty. I've heard you never got into Solar Opposites. I really quite like it. Yes, Dan Harmon's good at getting sacked from successful shows. I thought he only got sacked from Community. Justin Roiland got sacked from multiple shows for being a predator. Which again, oh my god, there was a doco about Ren and Stimpy, and I was a bit of a Ren and Stimpy fan back in the day. And John Kay, who created that, horrible person, absolutely horrible person, serial predator. No, I think you might have got no. Okay, Dr. Abigail, you are definitely confusing Dan Harmon with Justin Roiland. Co-creators of Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites are Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland. Justin Roiland got sacked from Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites for being a predator. Dan Harmon got sacked from Community for, I don't know, getting on the wrong side of the studio executives. But yeah, Crapopolis is good. Thank you, Dr. Abigail, updating your data banks. Sorry, I'm actually torturing myself. I'm just watching something one more time. And by something, I mean... Yep. Okay, I was watching the Charlie. God, it looks like some stupid fucking... It generally looks like some stupid fucking joke or fake. Jesus Christ, the world is just fucked. Oofed. I do. Genuinely. Do I want... Yes, show me the other angle, Home Theology. Why the fuck not? I need to immerse myself in the fuckedness of the human experience, honestly. Honestly, it's all so fucked up. And I have deep and genuine concerns for evil shit that's going to happen from fucking now on. I just think the world is so fucked. And I'm so glad I don't live in America because I just think it's going to be so fucking bad. Ugh, just the fucking worst, honestly. All right, I am literally going to do this. I'm going to subject myself to this. I'm not going to subject anyone else to it by any stretch of the imagination because it's just fucking awful. I love that Instagram is like, oh, that angle. Jesus. Man, that is super fucked. That is super fucked. God damn it. And again, you know what? I will share this one. This is just someone who, this is the reaction of someone who deeply disliked Charlie Kirk. Okay, so this is Hassan the Hun, Hassan Abi. Yeah, the fact that Instagram does them on loop. Dr. Ariel will hopefully be able to can share it with you, I'm sure. Or I can. I'm not going to do it. But this to me is very interesting. And I'm going to do this. This is just Hassan's reaction to it. He's live streaming when he does this, right? So where are we? Let's full screen it. Oh, wait a sec. I don't think I've got audio on there. Where's the fucking audio control? There we go. Let's go back here.
There is a close-up. There is a closer footage of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck here as well, where you can oh, he's dead. Oh my God, he's definitely dead. Oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he definitely got shot in the neck. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Oh yeah. No, I that footage, that you do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. That footage, the close-up footage shows very clearly immediately blood pouring out of his jugular. He gets shot in the neck, blood pouring out of his jugular.
Gotta be honest, he was pretty classy about it. He didn't gloat. He didn't do anything. It's like, God damn it. And yeah, Hassan is someone who gets death threats every fucking day from right-wing fuckheads. So it's definitely got to be going through his head, seeing that thing, and it's just like, oof. That is some nasty fucking shit. Way more classy. Again, okay. No, I won't go into that. If he shows up, it's just like, yeah, for someone who talks shit and doesn't seem to care when people say he's going too far, that was weird. But anyway, that's a very in reference. But actually that's on the Discord, that whole thing. But anyway, yeah. From what I saw, and I didn't watch all of Hassan's stream, but like he normally has about 30,000 people on the stream, and he had 180,000 people on the stream this morning, Australian time. And I thought he was pretty fucking close. Safa, personal security doesn't help you when a sniper does it. The sniper was somewhere between 150 and 200 meters away. Personal security doesn't protect you for shit if it's a sniper. But yeah, Hassan, I thought, was pretty fucking classy. He didn't gloat. He didn't say anything. People say, "Are you next?" And he's kind of like, "Dude, I get death threats every day." Sorry, what do you have up here? Oh, okay. You actually messaging privately. Says sorry. Yeah, the whole thing, like the Charlie Kirk thing. Like I said, two things can be positive. I think him getting shot was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. It was inexcusable, and horrible things are going to come from it. Also, he was just a horrible, vile piece of shit. It's the old two things can be true at the same time. I definitely do not celebrate it. I'm not, and this is not just me trying to cover my back. This is my genuine, honest point of view. This was a fucked shit thing. It was a bad thing. It was an inexcusable thing. But also, Charlie Kirk was an abominable piece of shit. Safa, who's he that you're referring to there? I'm sure, look, literally, because the world is so fucked up and stupid and screwed, anyone who has any sort of public profile at all has had death. I've had death threats. I was being fucking discussed on Nazi message boards at one point. So anyone who has any sort of public profiles, whether they be left, right, or absolutely apolitical, is going to have stupid fuckheads making death threats on them. The shoot was a shot. The shoot. Yeah, they still haven't caught anyone. Mind you, there was a few people were being very funny with posting stuff from various accounts, like the official Paddington Bear account posted just a little bit earlier. Today's a day to do something completely different, and someone quote tweeting it going, "What does he mean by that?" It's just, finding the humor in horror is how humans stay sane, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so I'm talking about like 15 years ago. Yeah, Kaiju, hello. Early in your days, YouTube, you got death threats from a dude by criticizing a Christmas film. Damn. Okay, yeah. I mean, I certainly had threats. Not necessarily death threats, but violence threats all the fucking time. Yeah, you were only a teen. You got intimidated. I was following the Stormfront discussion boards for a while because the Nazis were talking about me. Kind of took the edge off it, where there'd be one thread talking about, "Oh, who is this guy? What can we do about him?" And then there would be another thread like, "Am I a race traitor if I like curry?" Which was just so fucking funny, honestly. I feel like you had a violence threat back in the day. Yeah. Oh, that'd be Mrs. Angry going to bed because it is bedtime. And I think I'll go to bed as well. It's like when I was actually a thing on YouTube. So like between 15 and 20 years ago. It's so funny. That was my peak 15 or 20 years ago. I would get threats and it was like, and I'd be just like, bitch, you're full of fucking nothing, because I've publicly declared where I would be physically dozens of times, like for different YouTube meetups. None of you soft cock threatening Nazi wannabe dorks ever showed up. So fuck you. Having the last, oh my God, that liqueur is so good. Okay, I am hanging out tomorrow night. I just finished that last batch of liqueur. I'm going to take stuff out of the barrel tomorrow. Put a bit of flavor in the orange peel for Mr. Angry. Eat the cherry. And then go sleepy bobos. Oh my God, those cherries are so fucking good. I know. Dr. Abigail, if I say those YouTube moments of 15, 20 years ago, you have to acknowledge we were doing 15, 20 years ago. I know, it does my head in too. Yes. Old as fuck is what it means. Anyway, you'll take care. I'm going to be back tomorrow for party night. I have nothing big on Saturday. Not giving blood again because you have to wait 12 weeks. Also, I'm A positive, so A plus. I get a really good grade for my blood. It's so cute. Like their marketing is so good with the blood people. Like I got a message today. Hi, Andrew. Someone at Epworth is so glad you went and made your first donations. Your A positive donation is on its way there, about to change their life. Give yourself a pat on the back, a round of applause, a standing ovation. It's so good. They hype you up so much when you do the blood donations. It's so cute. It's so funny. But yeah, I won't be doing it again for 11 weeks. Yeah, they wanted to really get me to self-applaud. Sorry, I love this, Dr. Abigail. Before you were talking to someone in their 20s and you mentioned your high school was 30 years ago. Yeah. I do get, if the third time I donate blood, I get a gift. The second time, I get a key ring that has my blood type on it. Third time I get a gift. But you can only donate blood once every 3 months. So, I'm not donating blood again until November. And I'm not streaming again until tomorrow. So you'll all take care. Oh, there is actually a place just here in Caulfield. Like it's literally walking distance from my place. Safa, cookie, okay, just before I go, the fucking treats, you like flavored milk, fruit juice, sausage rolls, party pies, chocolate, crackers, pretzels, cheese. Oh my God, so many fucking treats. And they just want you to sit there and eat it. So it's not just a cookie. They just give you fucking heaps of shit. They're pretty cool. The people who run it are pretty cool. Anyway, I might even post videos next time I do it. We'll see. Live stream from the blood donation place. They just so much fucking stuff. And they're so cool. The people there are so good. But anyway, I am going to go to bed. I kind of feel like it was an accomplishment. We didn't talk about Muppet sex tonight. I think tomorrow night we should talk about what cartoon characters from completely different cartoon universes would have sex with each other. Just putting it out there, maybe to discuss tomorrow night, which cartoon characters would have sex with each other. But I'm going to go to bed now. So you'll take care. See you another time. Bye for now.
You are totally